o'clock. We'll call our meeting to order. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Clerk, may I have a roll call, please?
Jennifer Eden. Here. Mike Cunningham.
Here.
Al Poole.
Here.
David Walker.
Here.
Soren Peterson.
Here.
Chuck Schultz.
Here.
And Marcy Husted here.
Any changes to the agenda? Motion?
So moved.
Been motion to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Next is approval of the consent agenda, the regular board meeting minutes from September 19th, 2017, clerk's warrants and bills.
So moved.
Second. Been motion and supported to approve the consent agenda. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Next, communications. Item number 1, Livingston County Sheriff's Report from August 2017. The Livingston County Regional Wastewater Treatment Advisory Board meeting minutes from September 19th, 2017.
So moved.
Been motion and supported, receive and place communications items 1 and 2 on file. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? That motion carries. Public remarks? Any public comment? No unfinished business. Moving to new business. Request of Kurt Mycat for land division of his Heartland Road property. Al?
Everything's in good shape here. He's met all the conditions that we put forth, and
Yeah, we received Mark's letter saying so.
right. So I would make the motion that we approve this land division.
Support.
Been motion and supported to approve the request of Kurt Mycat for his land division on the Heartland Road property. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, motion carries. Next, item number 2, award propane contract for township hall service.
Okay,
I
well,
gotta scroll down to it. Get faster than I can scroll.
we currently get our propane from Webster Garner, but since we were going to renew the contract, we put it back out for bid. And we did get a lower bid from Suburban Propane. However, it would require that we lease a tank from them, which would mean they'd have to come and, well, Webster Garner would have to take this tank out, and we'd have to get a new tank from Suburban. And we weren't able to get clear information from them. We don't know if this price per gallon is going to go up substantially. I don't know. My thought is let's stay with Webster Garner. Their price per gallon is not much higher than what Suburban has quoted us. We have a good reputation with them.
It's there and it's working.
It's there, it's
Their
working.
service has been good.
Phenomenal. The only
Are they on a
question that I have
Keepville?
is- I'm sorry.
Were they on a Keepville? Like they constantly just show up and
Yes.
just keep it top
Yep.
notch?
Yes.
Question I have is, if we ever do decide it, is there any exit barriers for contracting with somebody else, meaning that there's a fee to remove the tank or anything like that?
Yeah.
Are we
the-
renting their tank?
Yeah, the tank belongs to
Yeah,
Webster
typical,
Garner.
yeah.
And a new company won't fill their
Correct.
tank, so we would have to get a new tank. And Suburban wants to lock us into a 3-year lease on the tank, which would mean we'd be locked into whatever their price per gallon
I
might
say we
be.
stay.
And then they could increase the price. Well, next year it's going up.
Right, right.
Yeah. Know that game. So was that a motion?
That is a motion that we award the propane contract to Webster Garner.
Work.
It's been motion and supported to award the propane contract to Webster Garner. Any further discussion?
I did have just one quick question. Did they give us the option? I know I do on my, I know they do on the residential side, but I didn't know on this side of it. Did they give you any kind of a pre-buy discount?
Which one? Webster Garner?
Webster Garner.
It's probably too late for that, but you would have to check.
I'm only
that with
asking
someone.
because I use Webster Garner and they give me a pretty hefty, so I pre-buy all my propane ahead of time. But they knock the number down, I mean, like by 20 cents.
Wow.
so I pre-buy, but you have to write one check.
To pay it in advance.
But
Okay.
we're gonna use it, you're gonna burn it anyhow, right?
Right.
And so my position is, if you're gonna burn it anyhow, and you can save 20 cents a gallon, and we've got the cash, right? It's not like we've gotta take out a loan to do it.
We can ask
Why wouldn't you
that.
ask them and see if they'll, yeah, 'cause, yeah.
The savings makes, well, and then you gotta take time to process the check, cut the
Yeah,
check.
yeah,
you're
so I
saving
mean, I
labor and-
write one check last month for what I project my anticipated, and they knock about 18, 20 cents out of my per gallon cost to do it.
Don't they
that way.
normally look at the years prior to see
Oh,
your gallon usage?
Yeah, a little bit. Now, last year
Might
was,
add a
last
little
year was a soft year,
Right.
so I actually
Add a
didn't
little bit.
use all of my pre-buy, but it just carries over to the next year, which is, okay, I'm okay with
Yeah.
that, so. I'm just saying, it wouldn't hurt to ask them,
No,
so.
we'll ask them.
Okay. With
All
that being
right.
said, that's the only question I had.
Any other questions or comments? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, that motion carries. Next is request to purchase a reverse osmosis system for the township hall. As you know, we've had several issues with the water here. We're constantly having it tested because it's got metals and bacterias and stuff in it. So we've been using Brita pitchers and bottled water. Well, that starts adding up. And, you know, we know what plastic bottles do as far as having to recycle them and all that. And our water guy was in here and we asked, you know, hey, how can we cure this? And he said, you know what, it's pretty easy. You just buy a reverse osmosis system. Be about $500 to start out, and then we just change the filters, you know, $20 a year. You know, over time, that would save us a lot of money because those Brita pitchers are not cheap. The filters aren't cheap.
And that turns it into actual pure water, not the
Right.
bit that's just filtered. There's still stuff in there. You still have to clean your coffee pot. And with that RO reverse osmosis, you won't, I mean, you probably won't even have to clean a coffee pot.
Right. Well, and
Not
then,
that we have a lot of stuff to run through it, but.
But it'll pull the metals out too.
This system will provide enough water for what you
yeah,
need.
we're actually gonna, he said, you
Drinking
know, I
water.
told us, you know, we've got, sometimes we rent the hall out and we need to make sure that they can fill the big coffee pot. He said, you might want to get the bigger tank and then you'll have, you know, enough, plenty for it to recharge every night, so.
I think it's a good deal.
Probably a
Support.
good deal.
Been motion and supported to approve the bid for the reverse osmosis system. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, that motion carries. Next is approval of the office holiday schedule. Every year we talk about this, and it usually relies around Veterans Day, and we've got an anomaly this year where Veterans Day falls on a weekend, but our handbook says that we have to observe it on the following Monday. So what we're proposing is that we move that to that holiday. We're closed on Veterans Day, so rather than observe it on the following Monday, move that to Wednesday, December 27th. So our Christmas schedule will be that we will be closed on Tuesday because we have to observe the Christmas Eve on Tuesday. The Veterans Day on the 27th will be they open one day on the 28th as required, or not actually required, but we're going to be open one day for any tax collection that might want to come into the township. Usually when we move Veterans Day, we add a day. So that would be on Tuesday, January 2nd, and then we'd resume normal business hours on Wednesday, the 3rd. And as we know, this place is like a ghost town during the holidays, so I have a full staff here coming in on the 28th on Thursday and answer our emails, phone calls, or anything we need to do, be open for the tax collection and end the year.
Need to move to approve this?
Yes.
So moved.
Support.
Been motioned and supported to approve the holiday schedule as presented. Any further discussion?
Just one quick, because I'm just looking at my calendar real quick. Does that mean on the 2nd, even though we're closed, we have a scheduled board meeting, we'll still be meeting? We'll still have our regular scheduled board meeting?
No, we'll probably cancel that one. I think we do.
Unless we actually have some business that has to
Yeah.
transpire.
Okay. I've just got it on my calendar on first and thirds, and I just was curious, so.
Is it even on our schedule?
Well, yeah, we do have it on our schedule.
Yeah, it's on
But what we do is we always
'Cause
leave
I
it on
pulled
our,
it off of
we
there.
always leave it on our schedule, just in case there is
There's business
something
to- yeah.
that has to be taken care of, or any business that transpires.
Okay.
In the event that we have no business, then we send a public notice out week before, we don't have any business, we cancel the meeting, as we've always done.
Works for me. Okay.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, that motion carries. So we have no more new business, nothing under miscellaneous, public remarks, public comment? Okay, then you would want to talk to Marcy about that. But we can do that after the meeting. And then I'll call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Been motion and supported to adjourn the meeting. Any further discussion? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed? Motion carries.
New record.
That was speedy.
Oh,
People's work was done very efficiently tonight. That's right.
thank you.